What's up, YouTube? It's the Hood Trucker Show, and I am the Hood Trucker. As you can see, I done upgraded and got the boom on. I got the same mic. I got a boom though. anytime you go like a few days from now on, anytime you go several days or I ain't uploaded a video, it's not because I don't want to upload a video. It's because I'm either upgrading or I have a deadline on my job, right? My trucking job, because I am the hood trucker. Trying to get out of the truck, but so over the last couple of days, I got the boom. I got kind of different position. I still need I'm learning about these mics and I need to upgrade this mic. This is not gonna do it. Moving forward, it's not gonna we're not gonna it's just not it. In my Kevin Hart voice, that shit ass. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, it sounds better than the computer, and it's actually probably a pretty good bike, but I wouldn't upgrade. So we're gonna talk about today the Kwame Brown shoe drive debacle. First, let me just get this out in the open right here. I appreciate him doing something. He didn't do what he said he was going to do, though. So if I say I'm going to hand out 6,000 turkeys, but I only hand out 100, is that a good thing? Yes, but you didn't do what you said you was going to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, if you put that out there that I got 6,000 shoes that I'm going to hand out. I wasn't keeping close tabs on it because I got a ton of other stuff in my life more important. But from my understanding, he kind of released the address a little late. He screwed up the dates because on one of the videos, I think they said that, I came here yesterday, it was nothing. And he said it was supposed to be the 3rd and the 4th, but it was really 4th and the 5th. You throwing the thing, dude. You should know the dates. People are going to follow you and they're going to show up when you tell them to show up. I don't know. That shit ass. So, okay. Did you do a good thing? Yes. But, okay. So, my take on it is this. The same way I felt about the Tara Reid situation where, CTG, you know who that is? I don't even want to say his name because they tripping. YouTube tripping. I got to be careful on everything I say because CTG said some stuff about him, and I think in response to try to make him look bad, he mentioned the case that he had at younger, and then he had that legal situation, and he pled guilty, and he did this and he did that. Okay, bam. He brought that up again. Now it didn't like when this is the second resurfacing of this particular incident. So you had the incident, and he did what he did legally. Then it came up a couple of years ago. I forgot why. And nothing happened. It just got swept under the rug. And then he came out and did some sucker shit, CTG I'm talking about, and revealed a whole bunch of stuff about Kwame Brown's family. Sucker shit. I don't understand this bringing in the family. Like, for another example is when Tommy Sotomayor, talks bad about Kwame Brown's deceased mother. I don't agree with that at all. I probably agree with about 80%, 70 to 80% of what Tommy Sotomayor says, because he does have some good points. But when he talks about black women and he called them like gnats in the Olympics, and you disparaging Kwame Brown's mother and she's dead and all that, I don't agree with none of that. I don't do that at all. And I think you a sucker if you do that. That's why I call him a sellout, because he's wearing a Donald Trump hat and he do all this. I mean, listen, we can agree, but I don't have to. I don't have to, pound my stake in the ground with this person. Let's, as diehard Kwame Brown supporters do, and diehard Tommy Sotomayor supporters do. I don't know why you can't say, yes, I agree with him on this, but I don't agree with him on that. Like you have to go all in 100%, or it's nothing. I listen. That's why I'm an independent, and it's because I'm an independent thinker. I can agree with 70 to 80% of what Tommy Sotomayor says, but on the other hand, I don't agree with very much that Kwame Brown says. Especially, he made a comment on one of his videos. Criminals in LA are the only ones allowed to carry guns. That is not true. However, that's a Republican talking point. Kwame Brown is a Republican. That's why we don't agree on a lot of stuff. That's why I don't agree with him on a lot of things that he said. I don't agree that you agree with Candace Owens. Candace Owens is anything against Democrats. I mean, it's crazy. Like, and here's the thing. People are so unintellectual. I'm gonna be nice. People are so unintellectual that they can't fathom how someone could agree with someone on most things and disagree with that same person on other things. You either for or you're against. Period. You can't because one of my detractors on my channel, there's plenty of them, had seen one of my older videos that I did, that I was talking about Stephen A. Smith, and I think I probably was more congratulatory towards Kwame Brown. That was an older video. That was something that at the time that was my opinion. But over time, I saw, game recognized game, real recognized real, and Kwame Brown is not real at all. He came with that video where he had them boxes in the back. They were brown boxes. I tried to zoom in and see what they said. I couldn't even see, but they didn't look like shoe boxes. It looked like something totally different. And he was, the title of his video was "I Ran Off on the Plug." That dude is like really infantile when it comes to intellectual activities. That dude he doesn't think. He's not he's not an intellectual thinker. In other words, that dude is. If you look at it from an objective perspective, that shit looks staged in the back of his car. That was crazy. And then you fast forward to today's video where he had the actual boxes on the ground. There wasn't no kids there. There was a whole bunch of boxes there. There wasn't no line of kids lined up to get them shoes. He talking about he gonna get footage of kids getting shoes later. That's because you had none at the time, and there was just shoes there, and you fucked up the dates. And I don't even know how soon you gave out the address, but it was at an elementary school. It should have been some kids there, but it wasn't no parents. It was like people that was involved in the thing there. Total debacle. Now, A, do I think that he had 6,000 shoes there? Absolutely not. B, let's say that each shoe, whatever brand they are, because kids nowadays, they're not going to just wear anything. They wear the old beat up Nikes and the new shit that you get out of Walmart. They're not going to do that. And so let's analyze this. If those shoes 6,000 shoes, as he said he had, cost $2.50 a shoe if you get them from China. They're not going to be there's no name brands on them or none of that. Let's say you get $2, and that's why. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's say that you ordered them from China and it took 2.5 months or 3 months, however long it took to get the shoes in, and let's say they costed $2.50 a shoe. First of all, Brunswick, Georgia, who you gonna get them $2.50 shoes to? Ain't nobody. They're not finna wear. They're not finna wear them shoes. They're not finna wear them $2.50 shoes. That was number one. Because the reason why I said $2.50 is because I can probably fathom him spending 15 bands on shoes, because he said he had 6,000 and $2.50. That's 15 bands. That's more realistic than the $5 shoe, which would cost 30 bands, the $10 shoe, which would cost 60 bands. I doubt very, 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 very seriously that A, he had 6,000 shoes, but B, if he had 6,000 shoes, that he would spend $10. And guess what you get for $10? No name brand that ain't nobody gonna wear. That might have been why there's no kids there. Listen, think about it. These kids, listen, they would rather wear their old beat up Nikes than some brand new insert brand here. What if it said brand on the side? You think the kids gonna wear that? The kids not gonna wear that. Okay, and then you ain't finna get no Nikes. If you bought 6,000 of them, I'm sure there might be somewhere you can get $10 Nikes. I doubt it, especially new ones. And again, kids are gonna be like, I'm not wearing this. I try to give my nephew some of my old shit. He's like, man, okay, hold on. Hello?
What are you doing?
Filming a video and you're on live right now.
Okay, all right, bye-bye.
They can't see you. They can just hear you.
I'm calling back when you're done.
All right. So, where was I? I mean, this crazy. The kids is not, absolutely not. They're not gonna wear them shoes, man. Listen, I'm telling you, they're not gonna wear this anything, man. I mean, okay. And then you at the elementary school, man, them kids not wearing that, man. They not finna wear that. That bull, that shit ass. And that's why I wasn't no kid. I mean, that's why I wasn't no. Listen, that's why I wasn't no kids. Look, did he have some shoes? Yes. Is it? Should he be commended for that? Absolutely. I mean, because listen, you give out one shoe, that's more than me. I'll just put myself in. That's more than I gave out. I don't give out shoes though, but like again, I gave away 10,000 pounds worth of grapes the other day to a church. But and you say, well, that wasn't yours anyway. Neither are the super chats. But look, because I said that he said that's where the money was coming from. Look, kids are not gonna just wear anything. But listen, you gave our shoes. I commend you for that. But I don't understand where that video came from. We had all them boxes in the back. That shit look staged, and that shit ass. What else? The you didn't have it. It didn't look like he had 6,000 boxes. Maybe you said 6,000 shoes. Maybe it was 3,000 pairs. I don't know, but it still didn't look like 3,000 pairs. And again, 3,000 pairs at $10 a pair is 30 bad. Understand that. So maybe you did have 6,000 shoes, and there was 30,000 pairs. Listen, new kids are not finna wear no $10 shoes. That shit ass. And then you ain't finna get no $10 Nikes nowhere. I mean, you probably could, especially if you spent. I mean, especially if you bought 6,000 of them. Yeah, I'm just not sure. I'm not sure where you don't get that from, but you know, he's to be commended. He didn't live up to what he said. I doubt very seriously he gonna live up to 6,000 shoes. I doubt it very seriously. I doubt if he spent whatever those 6,000 shoes cost to enough to where the kids gonna wear them. Because again, them kids not gonna wear $2.50 shoes, $2.50 shoes. They're not gonna wear $5 shoes. They're not gonna wear $10 shoes. They want Jordans, and they want this, or they just wear their old Jordans. They're not wearing that stuff. Brunswick Jordan, stop it. They're not wearing that. They're not wearing that because you know what they're gonna say. That shit ass. So with that, let me get out of here. I'm done talking about him. But you know, again, he should be commended for that. He didn't live up to what he said. You know, it is what it is. He did something. He just, like his basketball career, he didn't do it right. So like, subscribe. I started a podcast already, so go check me out on Spotify. Support your boy over there. His monthly memberships on YouTube, his monthly memberships on Spotify. Yeah, check your boy out. Support your boy. Again, like, subscribe, hit the hit the share. Oh, hit all the buttons. Whatever button it is, just hit it. So with that, we're gonna talk to you again real soon. Take care.